so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Glimmer. 6 deep.
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Houston Astros. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Hunter Brown.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike. Not close with that one, and the count even 1-1. Packed house here at Dyken Park. And that is out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ball. And that one is downstairs, and it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Mookie digs in here. The shortstop takes a ball. Betts with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Line drive, caught. This offense is ready for Game 3 of the World Series. Let's take a look at the lineup.
Well, this group is off to a great start, Boog, and today's goal is simple. Keep the momentum going. No need to change your approach at this point. Win today, and their lead in the series will feel insurmountable.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Oh, great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Back here in Houston, and today's starting pitcher, Tyler Glasnow.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix the ball in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Jose Altuve, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Altuve working through some struggles lately. Glasnow ready and deals. That one found hard the other way.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and James Shields definitely come to mind, Boog. Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball in the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. First offering, and it just misses. Alvarez in his 7th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. One out, bases empty. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one is gone. He sends it out of here, and that gives him the lead. It's 1-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now Correa up to hit. Fastball for a strike. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in Game 3 of the World Series. That one misses, and it's 1-1. That's to third. Fires over to first. That takes care of Correa.
Batting fourth.
This offense is ready for Game 3 of the World Series. Let's take a look at the lineup.
If there was ever a time for an offense to get off to a fast start, this is it. They have to build up confidence early in this ball game and feed off of that momentum the rest of the way. No room for error in this one. They are desperate for a win.
2 down, bases empty. Here's a big power threat. Christian Walker. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Two outs.
Ball inside.
And a big swing and a miss
One ball, two strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Slider misses outside. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. It's now 1-0. This is the World Series on the show. World Series Game 3. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Brown back to work. Brown, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering upstairs.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Misses inside, and now 3-0. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
That is it.
Muncy digs in.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's down and away.
Two strikes.
Close, but called a ball. And the count now even up.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And that one in the air center field. McCormick has it sized up. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Just missed.
That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one ripped. And out of here. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one could be trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One out, runner at second. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. That one misses, and that is ball one. Hernandez launched a homer in his most recent game. On the outside corner, that's strike one. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boo. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Everything in that at-bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course, that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. This one in the air. Walker. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Bottom of the second. The batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
He was late there, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is fouled back. Just misses with that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That missed by a lot. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hard hit left side. Muncy sends it to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
The catcher, Diaz.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Hernandez sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Isaac.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez should have this one. He's got it. And that ends the inning. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Drilled in the air out towards right center. McCormick trying to get there. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts now. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 5.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 so far. And that's a little high.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Two outs, base is empty. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they add on. It's 3-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. And the hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Base is empty with 2 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a ground ball. Jumps, throws, not in time, he legs it out.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Here's 0-1. Foul ball there. One run across in the frame so far here in Game 3 of the World Series. Got him swinging. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to
Leading
the
up for
ballpark.
the Astros,
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Chas McCormick. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And next to hit for Houston, Jesus Sanchez. And he grounds one to the right side. Edman sends it to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So the lineup flips over. Jose Altuve, the next to hit. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Inside, 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that's in for a strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Yordan Alvarez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional run, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotze into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that misses. And now 2-0. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Carlos Correa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike. The 0-1. Fought off foul. Just misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Look at me, not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades that had to be.
Back here at Dyken Park, onto the 4th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Two balls, two strikes.
On the ground, right side, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
That's a good job right there.
The bat.
You got two strikes on you, just got to battle.
Edmund.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Doubled in his first AB. Down and away for ball one.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. J.P. France up and throwing. No outs. Runner on second. And there's the ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Has room. And he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Runner at second, 2 down. That's outside. Now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Astros 1. Back here in Houston, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Christian Walker. There's the strike. Fastball for a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Grounded out his first time. Late swing, fouled off. Glass now, ready to fire now.
1-1.
The Astros trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit in the air, right field. Hernandez on the move. He's got it. 2 away now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there.
Now
He
back.
saved extra
The catcher.
bases for sure.
Yeah.
If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Astros 1. Welcome back.
Leading off
Quite
for
a
Los
pitcher's
Angeles,
duel so
the
far.
designated
Here's how the starters have
hitter,
performed up to this point. Brown back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Pena. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Hunter Brown won't go any further tonight, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now
Pitching change here, J.P. France.
Number 68.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So a man at first. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Mookie Betts. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Ohtani around second, headed for third. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Golden opportunity right here. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
That clips the corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Will Smith to the plate. This guy with light tower power. Right through there for a strike. The Dodgers threatening. Ball 1 there.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Muncy at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in Game 3 of the World Series. And a swing and a miss there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Two on, 2 outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Astros 1. World Series Game 3. Now it's the DH, Isaac Paredes. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Pajes makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder,
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine.
Muncy, off balance feed, there's 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Astros 1. Here in Houston, all set for the top of the 6th. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Teoscar Hernandez. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Ball, that's out.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the postseason success continues for him.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 2. Left field, Alvarez in position. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 in this one. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First and second, 1 out. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that clips the inside corner.
0-2.
And a good eye there.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2 now.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Hernandez over at second. Hernandez at first. 2 out of the inning. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So they strand a pair. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Astros 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. There's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And here it comes. That's a strike.
Look, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And he swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Alvarez stands in now and watches strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Correa in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Walker in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. This one in the dirt. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. And 1 in scoring position.
Inside, ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jeremy Pena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 3.
Betts.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Slap the other way, foul.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Close, but call the ball. And now it's even 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That one not close. It's 2-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike. First and second, no outs here in the late stages of Game 3. The changeup missing, and the count is 1-1. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. And now 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Struck him out looking. Max Muncy at the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Ball strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That's inside. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And next for LA, Teoscar Hernandez. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Fouled off. He was late. First and second, 2 down here in Game 3 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No
He
ball,
got away
2
with
strikes.
one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
He goes down looking. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Astros 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tying run at the plate. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And a 1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. The tying run at the plate. And that's in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, near the bottom of the 7th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Isaac Paredes now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ground ball right side, and it gets by him. Heading for the plate. The throw comes in too late, and a run scores.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. Got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
One down, and the batter now, Chas McCormick. First pitch misses. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Goes down looking. And stepping in for the Astros, Jesus Sanchez.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up. You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one. Just one out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today. Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
That one missed.
Struggling a little bit for command here, and I can't imagine if he doesn't get this hitter out that he'll face another batter.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Second baseman,
Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first, and they get Altuve for the out. They limit the damage here, but the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian King.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman, a switch hitter batting right. On the ground right side, Altuve handles it, throws to first in time, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
So up next, Kike Hernandez. Swing and a pop-up, foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. The Astros have some action in their pen. Hayden Wesneski preparing to come on if needed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
2 down, base is empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In the air, right side. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
The left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Glass now back to work. That one close, rule the ball. Ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and it looks like trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now a move being made at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jake Myers. So the tying run in scoring position now. So next up for Houston, Carlos Correa. And that one clips the corner.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Just missed.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they add a couple more. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's Christian Walker out. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Number 80 into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? How about we just tone it down? Then go back to where you came from. I ain't gotta prove nothing now. One idea worth 100 out. So if that's about your budget now, in the room for discussion now. I'm trying to show and improve. Ay, never get stuck in the past. That just ain't nothing I do.
And that one is in the dirt. Ball one. And a foul ball. Check swing, called strike. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros.
Shortstop.
Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher,
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. And ball 1. Got him swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers.
now pitching for
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Josh Hader.
Save opportunity for him right here. And he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1-2 now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
So heat there at 98 miles an hour.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Mookie now. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Here's Freddie Freeman now. He's already homered in this game. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Trying to close out a one-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base.
That's tremendous fight from him,
back,
and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So 2 down. Will Smith digs in now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. There's a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
And that one fouled off. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2 games to none in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I don't wanna put the green bean with the R&B deep slide straight to the pinnacle beats. Took a little deep thing, keep it that up. I shout to the theaters. Ever since a young, I've been the leader. I'm the perfect allegiance. Kid to the public, to me, I'm like, one day, don't see it. Just to the competitive.